Okay, everybody. This is Zoom.Quiet from Zhuhai for sharing the QPython's 101. So let's quick start with with my slides. Okay. So in every my speech, just as the host must publish my disclaimer. Means all. Okay, share who is my neck words. Just means some X minds. For for recommends my slides. Just the special stellar named Takahashi. Takahashi stellar means the 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 word is all big, and the slice is very many paper, and the when I speak, the paper will play quick, very quick, very quick. So means in my sharing, the listen my words is very important. There is so many information in my slides pages. So let's go. Long ago, when we build some Android apps, only can use Java. But in fact, when I read the book, the Aurelius very famous and founding book, Head First series, Head First Python, there is one great project named SL4A. That means we can use some script languages for Android apps. Of course, use Python. But SL4A is game over. But that moment, the QPython is continuing. The QPython is same like SL4A, but include building in Kiwi. Kiwi is kind of GUI SDK of important. Build self PIP. We name it QPYPI. So means okay, in the we can install all kinds of the great Python's library. So just in the Android mobile file. Of course, we can use the Django building our apps, running the Android mobile phone. Of course, I always use a Botair because the Botair is simply and built-in and only one file web workflow. And the interesting things just we can deploy our apps script application script through the QI. But for me, it's not useful. Because for me, I always think the Android is based Linux. So means we must have some ways to use our Android mobile phone as Linux standard Linux server. So I find, of course, the BusyBox. The BusyBox. The BusyBox is very useful apps. It helps us just use Android mobile phone like a Linux server. That means there is so many clever people just think like me. Oh, it's lucky. And beyond all of them, the SSH from the busy box, and in my local computer, we of course we base the Python use the Fabric, so automatic all kinds of I need actions. So this all about things we can we can make some simple Android application, just the same my local developer flow like this. This is all. This is the full processes. In the Android, in the mobile Android, there is some profile prepared, and so on. The QPython just with the profile prepare all the environment, and from my location, I through the Fabric, through the SSH, and use the SCP, and the no, so I can remote call the Python run in the in my Android mobile. So just if we can imagine, if the Android in mobile just replace as some Linux server, so the all developer follow so the all developer processes, just like we 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 deployment our application sites in the in the normally Linux server. So in the slides, I just want to share you the mobile phone. In the mobile web apps is very good future. SL4A show me the good idea, and show us it is can be. After SL4A, the QPython keep growing, and make some and include some good future. So my workflow is not same the QPython offsite officer side introduced. And so in the last, I want to quickly show you the tiny apps. Just there is a GFW so between internet and China intranet. So the goal is Google's zip URL service. In fact, in China we can touch it, but I just want to build the tiny apps in my Android phone to use Go. Okay. Of course, for just a moment. Okay, for sure, the real my real develop. I just showing the really developer process in my mobile phone. Is Samsung 2 and with Android 4.1. Okay, the moment I share the screen. Okay, search. Okay, 5 minutes and set. Okay, my mobile phone screen here. Okay, so this is QPython. Run it in the first screen, just put in the center box. Is from read the code from QR code. The second is run. Second option is run some script. The last option is run some project. I show the Kiwi showcase. This is can show. Okay. All of it is all building by pure Python. Okay, like the with the QPython we can build the normally application. Okay, but for me, uh, we just okay show some about and for me we just want to use the QPython. Oh, this is my QPython. Include some scripts and some projects. Of course, we just in the Chaos projects open it. The most basically GUI sample is a hollow Python. Just okay, just the full level. Run it. Okay, the button, the tiny button is simply dialog windows. So we can try it uname. We can edit some edit and run it. Okay, uname Dama. Okay, try it. So edit code in the phone is very hard. It's very hard, of course, and run. So for me, I just like this. Like this. We just only run the SSH so in my phone. Okay. And so we back my computer so I can SSH to my mobile phone. Okay. So we can just ask it uname. Okay, print out is Linux. On the top, look the processes in my Linux server, just in my phone. Okay, in my location, we use the fab, the automatic pause to support my update. Okay, there is some test env uname, fab uname. Okay, just like my human action. The fiber call some scripts logging my mob file and call some system share comment and recall my all the kinds of log from my mob file. So I just can start my work in my log. Okay, it's very my mobile phones files project and direct. For the simply we already finish it, so we can use it. Okay, for the QPython web apps, there's a very specialized defined list. Is the defined line just become the sharp QPython. The two lines just means tell the Python event in my log file. Tell it this is kinds of web apps. And this web apps, the root URL is localhost 1818. Okay, this follow this just normal bottle input, and this is global conflict, and the crawl action just to URL. The root is include the template main, and from this page we are post some URL into this URL, and this URL just use CUI go. This is another really so in the internet. It will it can this server is out the China internet, so this server can call the goo.gl the servers and report me the results. So I can show it. Okay, in my mobile phone, and in my local, I just use the FiberQPy. Normally, so the QPy SCP all kinds of local file, push them into the mobile phone, and call the main py. So in the mobile, okay, from some, okay, so this page is wrong. Okay, so it's look like work, but I must prompt and I fixed some coder, so sure why the how do I develop it, such as we added the main the templates. Okay, just insert some words to prove this in my control. Okay, and write down in my log, and the deploy it by Fabric. Just a moment. Okay, no. I flush it. Okay, so the data is look like, and what is the working solution? Like this. The QR is just the same. The QR we can save the image to try it. No, where the image? Oh yes, download. Yes, this is download image. So some people use Google scan it. What was the content? Okay, scan it. Okay, the content. Yes, my size. Okay. So the very simple project. So we just so it's the QPython. We not necessary to learn all kinds of the Java's knowledge. Just with the Python, we can do it. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Okay, so for my English, I hope I just already show all kinds of the important information. The QPython just can help us use Python develop some total Android apps only with Python. It's very interesting. So just you try it. Okay, thank you everybody.